All right, welcome to turn 30, what, 34? Oh my god, guys, I'm sorry, I don't know what turn it is. Let's see what horrible things have happened. I can already see Utgard is not attacking me. Messengers arrive from man. A global message. Greetings, races of Endworld. For too long, we have all suffered the incoherent bleatings and brayings of the ignoble backstabbers, the elves of Midgard. Even when offered an olive branch, time and time again, they prove themselves unworthy of trust. Know that Avalon is true to their word, and that after receiving 12 heads of Van Jarl leaders, we will gladly pay the head tax of 120 gold coins to the giants of Utgard, the wardens of Avalon, true and loyal friend of those whose word is their bond. Big mistake, dude. Yep, pay Utgard. A messenger has arrived from Miklan. We are sorry to hear of the loss of so many brave Vikings. We shall break through Ulm's fort the turn you get this, so no need for a crumble. We will raid his vaults and throw his vampires' caskets out into the light for their bodies to burn. You can consider vengeance done with all his vampires burnt and thralls put to the sword. We need to consider what to do next, since conquering Ulm painted his land red in the blood of the wicked, but did nothing to give us thrones. What would you do if you were us? If we were you, we would find ways to pick at his large army that we can't kill while raiding everywhere his army isn't, and kill his scroti with properly killed Jarls? Okay, a message has arrived from Utgard. Hello, little people. Please forgive the incoherent ramblings of our lesser cousins. They reached higher than their short stature allowed for and were punished for it like the undisciplined upstarts they are. Our role in that punishment was simply to be the voice of reason, to put the raucous ones in their place. Now that their shenanigans have been dealt with, we have no further interest in the matter. Let this be a lesson to all who would reach above their station. World balance must be upheld. Utgard. Okay, well, let's see what their other message is. Dear cousins, your enraged shoutings and ranting to the nations of the world does you no credit. We are satisfied that you have seen the errors of your ways and do not wish to spill your blood any further. Knowing that it is within your nature to continue fighting indefinitely, we suggest you see this opportunity as a way to redirect your anger towards the armored-clad men or who else you feel is threatening your short stature. If you promise to keep your vans on their leashes and stop raiding our lands, and if you make no efforts to reclaim the provinces you lost, we do not see the need to escalate this war and occupy your capital. We will be taking over the management of the island in the middle of the sea to monitor your future behavior. In the near future, may other nations envy your lands, including the blood-sucking Miklands, and the undead lizards to the east are growing in power and might seek to take your throne on their border and attempt to ascend themselves. Okay, guys. TLDR, endless nonsense. Endless nonsense. What utter and complete BS. Utgard does not attack me at their own failure. He's making a mistake by not going in and ending me. If he wants to win this game, he should be going after my thrones. That's all there is to it. It may not be in his best interest to quite go after all my thrones, but anyway. Research and alteration is completed. Grimner has cast Spirit Mastery. Frode has cast Spirit Mastery. Melbourne has searched Tortuga Islands, but no was found. Crippled unit died. Grog's Rock. Let's see. Okay. I don't think we really need to see that, do we? All right. Battle in Pikachu Song Forest. Let's see what happens. We ought to be able to handle this, right? We'll find out. My vans are not super thuggy, but which one is this? Rashigar? Rashigar's my one who isn't too terrible. Ooh, they actually popped his clamor. Come on, Rashigar. Don't let me down. I hope you didn't get afflicted. No, you wouldn't be afflicted just from a little bit of damage, would you? Turbo time. Let's go, Rashigar. More. More. Aw. Oh, well. Let's see. There was battle in Kassangrad. Let's see what Miklan did here. Ulm attacked him, huh? That's all he had, huh? Okay. Let's see. Battle in Drake's Rest. Okay, so we put up province defense. Battle, and let's see if we retreated. Yep, so I guess we took the barony of R. Yep, Still Wind. Alright, Private Plumpkin, do some more good before you die from your horrible disease. What's he got? Battle Fright. That's not a good one. That's not a good one. One little teeny hit and he may panic and fly away. That's right. Now you guys all run away. Battle in the barony of R. Let's see how this one went. It's just province defense. Okay. Cato was discovered and attacked in Swedjord. Okay. Yeah, he's got some dudes here. Okay. Okay. Well, guys, like I said, Utgard refrains from attacking me at their own expense. So the islands in the sea, well, okay, buddy, but you're gonna have to go through Midgard to get them, so whatever. I don't know what he's talking about. He's moved his army back. I don't get it. I really don't get this. I don't get it. Nukrium, FYI, staled this turn and declined his turn rollback, which in some ways, guys, I'm kind of thankful for. It is a little more disruptive to have a turn rollback later in the game, but at the same time, obviously, I want everybody to be playing their best game, so rollbacks are still an option open to everybody who hasn't used one yet. That's part of our rules, is everybody gets to have one free request to have a rollback in the game if they stale a turn. So hopefully things are going okay with Nukrium, because he is my only ally over here. And yeah, so this is what things look like. We are still going to be pushing forward, I think, with our strategy for Swedjord. Gotta figure this out. Yeah, now that his big army is here, I'm a little more reluctant to try to do an assassination attempt. But still, it should mostly be said Kothas or whatever they are, so we should still be able to handle it, right? Yeah, we'll see. But I'm telling you, man, Utgard, his mistake is not going after Midgard or Grey Peak. Like, he needs to finish it. He's not going to get much quarter from me. Neither will Daz if he tries to move into High Watch further. So we'll see what he does. But anyway, yeah, I'll talk to you guys once I know what my turn is. Okay, here is our plan for this turn. Well, let's start with raiding. So we are going to be moving Rashigar into Dolmira Peaks and Private Plumpkin into Eternal Pastures, and I think these guys did okay with their previous bless, but this time I'm going to try something a little different. We're doing Blessing, Misform, Holy Avenger, Flight, Fire, Attack, Rear. So if anything does get close enough for him to throw a javelin at, he'll throw it, and then he'll fly off and attack rear. Same thing with Rashigar. Utgard's going to have to move troops into these provinces. He only needs to move like one guy, one leader or something like that, though, so it's not a big deal for him. Yeah, anyway, that's the deal there. Over here, Silvius is going to attempt to assassinate, and we'll hopefully get one of his mages, and hopefully she won't have enough magic to kill him outright, but it's kind of touch and go. We kind of got lucky killing Daz's mage, but yeah, let's try it out. Try it out, man. Try it out. Okay, Jungle Flats, we're sneaking in troops to get ready to do a raid. I just have I don't know what Utgard's going to do. He may move back into Jungle Flats, he may not. We'll see. we'll see what happens. Additionally, we will sneak... Who's moving in there? Oh, Robigus is going into the span so that we'll keep an eye on what's armies here. We are going to raid Drake's Rest. I'm taking in a sizable force that I certainly do not want to lose. And I am giving them flight so that if it does go pear-shaped, these guys hopefully will be able to escape. I don't want to lose 13 vans, obviously. That's horrible. Hold and attack rear. And yeah, hopefully we'll be able to park on this for one turn and shut down his production and just keep harassing him. I don't know. Let's see, over here we're moving the rest of our troops in. Squizgar is going back into Midgard real quickly. My commander is bringing his troops that could not actually make it into Midgard, unfortunately. And here in Skadekian Steppes we're going to park with Garnier Blood Axe again. And yeah, I got our guys hanging out. And yeah, Blessing Mistform, Air Shield, Holy Avenger, Advance, and Spells. Hopefully Daz won't attack me. I'm giving him a chance to get out of Grog's Rock. We'll see what happens. Over here we're moving... Well, this guy's summoning allies. Drigiv is going into Fickle Scourge. We'll see what this army does. Hopefully he'll move up to Broken Stones. If Daz moves up to Broken Stones, we'll know that I think the treaty is in place, especially if he moves this army out. Over here in Pale Depths, I'm taking in all of my dispossessed spirits. I'm very annoyed that I forgot that I had a skull staff hanging around. I thought I lost my skull staff, but apparently I didn't, or else I got another one from somewhere. So I could have got a few more of these dispossessed spirits if I'd done that correctly. Anyway, we got 30 of them. They're on discipline. They suck. They are ethereal, though, which is good. Their attack and defense is obviously terrible. But, yeah, otherwise, the ethereal means, well, I think they have a 70% chance not to take any damage from opposing units. And then we got Pandemonia here with a water gem. 3 of my skin shifters are bodyguard duty. The rest of these guys will be attacking. This is a very small force, and I'm going to be relying on magic to win this. So first we're going to get up 2 chunks of wooden warriors that will hopefully hit all my guys. Now that'll be good for these guys. We'll put them to protection 10, which, although they only have 1 hit point, it will hopefully be enough to keep them from getting killed too readily. I hope it'll make a big difference. Obviously my skin shifters will make quite a big difference. They only have protection 7 basically, so yeah. Whoops. Protection. Yeah, so hopefully that'll make them substantially better. My Einheers will not benefit quite as much, but they should go up to probably like protection 20, and I'm hoping that's going to be enough to handle these guys. This was kind of a big troop. I think 40, but if you look the way we're set up, hold and attack, these guys are on discipline, so unfortunately they will move forward. They only move at speed 12, so hopefully we'll be able to route the 2 squads independently. I don't know, man. Anyway, two things of wooden warriors, summon water power, summon earth elemental, and then liquid body, and then spells, and hopefully she'll cast frozen heart or something like that. That's good. Now try to calculate how much fatigue this is going to take. This is such a small battle, but it's kind of important 'cause, man, I don't want to lose this girl. So there you go. Anyway, wooden warriors is 50 fatigue, but it's only 2 nature to cast, which means I believe since she has 3 nature, it's only going to be 25 fatigue. So she's going to be at 50 fatigue at this point. Summon water power is 20, but it's only water 1, which means for every level above what I need, it should be divided by 2 again. That's why wooden warriors, I have 3 and it costs 2, or it requires 2, so that's why it's, I think, 25 fatigue. So summon water power will be at 25% cost, so that's 5 fatigue. So we should be at 55 fatigue. And then summon water elemental. At that point, she's going to have 4 water, which means this should be 25 fatigue again. So she, yeah, 50, yeah, she'll be pretty close to fatigued out here, but hopefully very quickly she'll get back in and cast liquid body and hopefully still be alive, because this should be a negligible amount of fatigue. I don't know. Kind of wish I had a, you know, I don't know why I didn't do it, but I wish I had put the Robe of the Battle Saint on her, or Shroud of the Battle Saint. And that's what I'm forging next anyway. Yeah, who did I put it on? Hopefully it wasn't this turn that I did it. I've already submitted this turn, so it's kind of too late to change anything. Anyway, yeah, I'm forging another one of those. Gandorf is casting Twiceborn on himself because at this point I will be needing to use him in combat. So if he does die, I want him to come back and not have to wait and preach him up because that's just not going to happen. Everybody else, I think, is researching. I've taken my guys off of Blood Sacrifice because I think I'm going to want my Blood Slaves. And, yeah, recruitment-wise, we're full recruiting on Einheirs. Yeah, basically as many Einheirs and Vulvas as we can get. Yeah, same. Midgard, I think we're going to have a chance to do regular recruitment here, so I've gone ahead and stacked up. So there you go. Grey Peak as well, we're getting Einheirs. And Angelic Reach, we're getting Einheirs and Spellcasters. Alright, over here, we are moving into Wolf's March. We're going to go ahead and raid Pythium because they deserve it. So, yeah, Peter Wass is coming in, and Vimmer as well, so that way I do have at least 2 units. I'll put Vimmer down there. Blessing Misformed Wind Guide, so that's why he has a couple gems, and he's on conservative gem use. Holy Avenger. So if we do somehow encounter a big force, I want to make sure we win. So that's the idea there. Actually, fire large enemy monsters, just in case. I'll try to resubmit this. So any changes you see here aren't guaranteed to get into the server in time, but I'm going to try to. Alright, so let's see. Yeah, I think that's basically it for what I am doing. Melbon is patrolling because what else is he going to do? And yeah, I got some scouts moving around. We are keeping an eye on these provinces still. I'm not moving into Kassongrad, although I would like to. Yeah, and then our idle commanders are just basically scouts and priests. Priests who cannot do anything because they're too low a level. They're good priests, though. So, I was going to blood hunt, but I decided not to yet because I just, yeah, I don't think I need to. I don't think it's going to help me. All right, well, anyway, we're drinking Utgard's milkshake over here. I'm very happy about that. Cut down on his production a little bit. And let's go take a look at diplomacy. All right, so first, a message to Utgard. Giantkin, we am's very happy to be talking peace with you, but before we can commences, we needs from yous to passes this simple test. Test is 2 questions and multiple choices. First question is, who am's attacks the other first? Utgard attacked Midgard or Midgard attacks Utgard? Question number 2, who am's offers delayed aggressions pact to other first? Utgard offers to Midgard or Midgard offers to Utgard? You cans passes this test, then we cans talks peace. So I'm just going to give him some flack for his fake news that he's been spreading about having to attack me. Very clearly, the answer to both of those questions is Midgard. I did offer him his non-aggression pact, and he chose not to take it. And I also did not attack him first. He attacked me, so he's got a lot of chutzpah to accuse me of being an aggressor. Same story as Ulm. Basically, I'm just stalling with Utgard, though. So yeah, I am not going to let up on him, really. I think it's a mistake, too. I don't get it. I don't get what he's doing over here, but you'll see from my diplomacy what my best guesses are for why he has not come into Midgard. Okay. So, let's read the other messages we're sending. A message to Miklan. Bloodmen, as yous can sees, we am's not going Kassongrads yet this month. We waits and sees what's you wants. We must prepares big battles agains with man. We also talks truces with thems, though. Utgard also wants makes truce, though we can sees no reasons why they not attacks us. We am's playing both sides so that ways we always comes out on tops.
The reason I'm telling you all this is because I'm playing both sides so that I always come out on top.
We would like more intelligences from yous, though. We stills raids Utgard until they learns to put up province defenses. We also wills raids Pythium to gains profits. If you has got gems, we could use those to fights as well. We needs air most of all and fires least of all. Utgards can't be trusted, and their fake news is reasons why we easily says to them what they wants to hears. If these M's talking peace to Midgard and stay from attacking us, it's no doubts they has some other evil schemes in mind. Don't let them fools you with similar silly stories like what's they keep sendings to us. They knows well they needs more thrones. What we thought was level 2 throne in Drake's Rest is actually just level 1. We believes they offers Satis Angelic Reach and Avalon High Watch to get them to fight Midgard, and that M's wise Utgard now offers Midgard peace. Meanwhile, Utgard takes other, easier thrones. We eagerly awaits the red evenings that comes from the burnings of Ulm. So yeah, I can't think of any reason why Utgard would pull off, unless he massively is overestimating my ability to harm him, or he has got something else that he has in mind, which would, in my opinion, be trying to keep man turned against me and trying to turn Satis against me. And the only way he could do that is by saying, hey, you take these thrones and I'll leave you guys alone and focus on something else. Anyway, so that's my best guess there as to what's going on. And with that in mind, I'm sending a message to Satis. Lizard friends, we warns you that Utgard delays attacks against Midgard. No doubts they am's wantings to turns use against us. Remembers though that whatever's Utgard says, what's is only to help Utgard at our mutual's demise. Our alliances with you remains firmly in place. So yeah, I don't want Satis to buy into that. Man, it's a little bit trickier. He still has beef with me, so he's gotta come to terms with, if he wants to make peace with me and focus on the real problems. Long term, Miklan is going to win this game, but he only has so many turns to do it in. So again, my move has got to be to get ready to try to do Swedjord. And we're on turn 34. That's got to happen pretty soon. If I can get to it and smash it by turn 35 and capture that province, I still got some options, man. I can still... By then, it may even be the case that I can just profit one of my random units in here and then take it. Otherwise, I can Cloud Trapeze in Gandorf and claim it, which is risky, of course. But he's Twiceborn, so hopefully... well, we'll see how it works. Twiceborn only works if you're in, like, I think a friendly province, so, you know. Anyway. Yeah, he also will need to be using these Earth Gems to cast Crumble on Swedjord, so that's something that we're going to have to consider. I did move my Earth items over to this guy, obviously, just so he can research with it. Speaking of research, we are almost there. We're almost to what we need. Oh, no, we already are there. We're almost done with evocation as well, which I'm hoping... Mine Hunt isn't going to really help me very much, but... Blast of Unlife... yeah, could work, maybe. But these are all things that only Gandorf can cast, really. Not really sure what else here is going to be of any use to me. Cleansing Water, again, that's not going to help me. I only have one Water Mage. Flame Eruption, also not going to help. The only thing we're getting here is Wrathful Skies. This is the only thing I'm getting that will help. And, yeah, we'll see. I'm not so sure what good it's going to do me. I think this is more going to be a last kind of middle finger to anybody who tries to storm me. But I need still even to cast this. Like, my Air 3 mages will only be able to use 3 gems. And this requires 2 air gems. So they can use 2 of them to boost them up to level 5. But then they only have 1 gem left, I think, to pay for the spell, which is why I don't think it'll work on them. I think that's why, in my other battle, I think that's why, what was it called? Curse of Stones didn't fire off. You guys correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that's how it works, is your mages can only use as many gems to cast a spell as what they have paths, and then that, well, I don't know. I mean, what if you had a Air 1 spell that costs 2 gems? Does that mean you can't cast the spell at all? I don't know. I don't know, guys. Kind of guessing. I am thinking maybe I should put the Thistle Mace on her just so she doesn't fatigue out quite as quickly. Why don't we do it? Okay. So we'll see if we can get this in as well. Yeah. we'll give it a shot, guys. I'm hoping this works. I don't want to lose this unit. I certainly don't want to lose the Thistle Mace, but I want to win this battle. I want to take this province. Yep. And everybody over here is still researching. Taking that Thistle Mace off didn't do anything. Okay, well, that's it. That's the plan. Still got to think about Swedjord. This is still a Hail Mary. And it's going to rely on the other guys not seeing it coming. Utgard, by not going into Midgard, has certainly spared me some more turns to make this happen, so I want to take advantage of that gift. Because otherwise he could have had Midgard by now, I think. I don't know. He may not have enough siege strength, but I think he could have. I think he could have sieged this down by now, or sieged down Grey Peak even. And then he'd be getting ready to go for Angelic Reach. He may not have even need to stay at Midgard. He could just stomp right on through, but then his supplies might get a little low. But he's got Nature Mages too. I don't see what his problem would have been. You know. Yeah, I don't know what he's doing. All right. Thanks for watching, guys. I will talk to you in the next episode. Wish me luck, and I certainly hope that somebody else chooses to attack someone other than me. There you go. Bye-bye.
Okay. A couple things right off the bat there, pal. Number one, never tell one side that you're playing both sides.
Yeah.
And number two, if you are going to play both sides, don't give away the information before you get what you want.